All right, we'll do that. And we will move that. That's what we'll do. Makes sense. What's up, people? What's going on? Welcome. 1 second. I got some stuff. All right. So, David is running a little late, which is fine. Obviously, I'll catch up with you guys as we're waiting for him, so it's no big deal. Since he's running a little late, we'll start when he gets here. Anyway, besides the point, it's been a minute. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Good to see everybody in the chat. Let's just go ahead and get these shout-outs out the way. Say what's up to the people. Let me go to my messages first of all. Make sure I got that right. Okay. No. Just he's running a dude. Nope. No problem. No. Okay. Sorry. Had to read my messages. Let's go ahead and get into this chat. My bad. I was literally responding to David. So let's say what's up to everybody in the chat, y'all. Let's see. We got Big Mike, Nathaniel, JP Loco, Nassim. What's going on? We got Dawn in the building. Overdone. What's going on? TX Gamer. What's up, my brother? We got LT James. What's up? What's up? Lobo, Muck. How y'all doing? You know, it has been weird this past couple of days. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a weird couple of days. Very weird. Leading up to this, man. Your boy been mad busy. And it's like, there's no sense of it slowing down either. That's the wild part. Oof. Waiting for that info. Alright, so let me do... Why's my stream delayed? I just noticed that. Hold on. Oh, it's because closed caption's on. Even though I turned that off on the stream. Alright, whatever. It's going to be a little delay. Anyway, what's up with you guys, man? What you guys been playing? Your boy finally platinumed Deathloop. It's off my list. It's done. It's a wrap. Finally. By the way, because somebody in the chat let me know when David jumps in the server. He's going to be here in about 10 minutes. So we're just going to stall. We're going to wait until he gets in here. And just chill. I'm going to chill with you all. So let me know how you guys are doing. All right, let me just get this right. My messages. I don't know why I'm getting that thing on my screen every time. I need to get a better lighting. What up, bro? Hey, Spider-Man. Outfit's going to be revealed next Friday for Avengers. I did hear that. Personally, I'm not really excited for the Avengers thing. I don't really care for the Avengers thing at all. I don't know. I'm not really sold on it. And quite frankly, I don't think it really needs. I don't sound too excited. I'm not excited for the Spider-Man thing. What up? What's up, Lorenzo? What's going on? Reunion K, what's going on? Reunion K, it's been a minute. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, the whole Avengers thing, Avengers kind of like it lost all its footing as soon as they dropped the DLC for Black Panther. There's nothing really of value in that game anymore. At least that I see. Whoops. But yeah, there's nothing of value that I personally see in the game. Anybody buy it into it? You guys buying into that? Just out of curiosity, you guys buying into that game? Who's buying into that? Let's see. They're dropping a legendary edition for Tekken. I saw that, and I'm questioning why they're doing that. Personally, I don't know why they're doing a legendary collection of Tekken. It's kind of pointless at this point. Everybody wants Tekken 8. I mean, if you're going to do anything, at least drop June. You know what I mean? Like the character June Kazama. Why not just drop June Kazama? I mean, her moveset's in the game. Why not just put her in there? They don't want to do that, though. I need a key light. I got one. I have one, actually. I don't use it, though. This is my old camera. I don't use it. It's definitely not the best one. This is what I'll do. I'll just do this. Give me 1 second. This is what I'll do. Screens are going to go black for a second, guys. Alright, wait for him to jump in. Make sure I get my questions right. I was like, where's my questions at? There we go. Now, that should lighten up the screen for you guys. And we're good to show. Boom. There you go. My bad about that. I always forget I gotta do this. What's up, Sean? What's going on? You're not playing Forza, Lobo. I doubt it. You're not playing Forza. It looks good, though. It looks good. We talked about it yesterday on Solidcast. It looks good. Definitely the best it's looked in a long time. That's for sure. Certain things they definitely cut back on. But, you know, again, it depends on you and how you feel about those things they cut on. What's up, Hunter? What's going on? I'm doing good, brother. Doing good. Chilling. Just relaxed. Hey, Mike, do me a favor. Can you pay attention to the server for me? So that way I can just tag David in when he's ready. He's jumping in about 10 minutes. I'm just stalling until he gets in here. We're just going to talk, man. It's been a minute since I've uploaded. And quite frankly, I haven't had time for content creation. So this is the perfect time to catch up with everybody before we do this show. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly have I been missed on this YouTube scene? I'm very curious at this. It's been obviously very, very quiet. Obviously, it's a slow news week as well, but it's been very quiet. How bad has it been without your boy uploading, man? It's been weird. I ain't gonna lie. Going back to work, it's been really weird going back to work and everything. Your boy got 2 jobs now. One of which I'm gonna have to announce when a certain thing gets here, and you'll see the announcement for that. But yeah, I have 2 jobs now. He says 10. Well, that's 1. Okay, I see 2 10s. Oh, don't worry. We gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna have some fun with that about Clank swearing in the game. Oh Lord, don't worry. We gonna get into those questions. I'm looking forward to those. You guys do me a favor? Could you guys share the stream out? He says 7.1, too much water. More like a 7.8, too much ghost, aka overdone. Just playing Killzone Mercenaries for the first time, and man, veteran difficulty is kicking my... Yeah, it's no joke. It's no joke. It's up there with Call of Duty. It's like everybody has laser accuracy. You know what I mean? Like pinpoint accuracy. And you're just the #1 target. Everybody else, it's like the bullets go around and they hit you. That's how Call of Duty is. Call of Duty, I always just kind of like... I don't know how to explain it. Like, with Call of Duty, I just kind of like camped it out for a lot of the long, lengthy battle sections. And just do like that piece by piece method, and then slowly like walk forward. That's kind of how you have to do it. You got to take those games. Now, if it's those open battlefield type of areas where it's just nonstop bullets, you gotta kind of like maneuver it by also maintaining it. So it's very awkward for a lot. Oh, he's in? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see.
What the fuck was going on with my...
Yes, sir. The legend's here. Appreciate everybody who gave him power.
Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck was this?
What? Alright, what I'm gonna do is this. This is what we're gonna do. 1 second. I'm gonna set this up for you guys. Let me turn my screen black for just a moment. Go hit that like button, guys. We're about to make some history. Screen's about to go black. We're about to do it. About to do the thing. About to do it. About to do it. About to do it. Wow. Boom. Just gonna share all that here. Cause I didn't get a chance to. So give me 1 second. Share that one. Not really in the mood for that one. What was her name? Chloe 742. Boom. And I think that is all I need to do. 1 sec. Hello?
This guy's gonna sit here the whole fucking... Alright.
Oh, no problem. Just tell him, tell him to click. No, it says he's in. It says he joined the server, so it means he's in. Tell him to click up on the top left. And he should see a red avatar, which is mine.
MVP. 0.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Dirty bomb.
Hang on a second, guys. We're doing a quick little troubleshoot. 1 second. If you talk to the chat. I feel like everybody wants to use Zoom. I feel like the next move for a lot of people. Make sure I got it. Mm-hmm.
So annoying, chat. Like they were just literally having a conversation about their lives.
He's in the server. Says he's joined the server, which is RGT Army. So he's in here. Mm-hmm. Let me adjust all that. Is he on this phone? Like on the server? Is he on his phone? He's trying to click in the top left. Okay, hold on. All right, so tell him. So this is probably what he's looking at. Okay, now he made another account. 1 second. I see another David Kaye. So let's see. Maybe that's it. Maybe that would be the same one. Okay. Boom. I think that's the main one he made, so that might be the one that works. Let's see. All right. All right, so Lil Bo's trying to direct them to the thing. We'll see what's up. Give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna put this back up on the screen so you guys have something to look at while we get him in the show here. So David's trying to work Discord, guys. You know, personally, I think it's time for me to upgrade from Discord. Personally, I might use a different platform. I don't want to use StreamYards. I'm not a fan of StreamYards like that. But I might have to try something else aside from Discord. I don't know. Something that doesn't interfere with the quality of our show. It might be Zoom. I might try that out down the road. Seems like a lot of people are doing that now for conference and everything. So we'll see if that is the move at this point. Nah, 1 second. Hello? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Can you text it to me? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. No problem. No problem. I'll do it right now. Yeah. I got you. All right. See you later. All right. Shout out to Michelle. All right, let me call David Kaye, and I'll be right back, guys. Just what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna push this back to the waiting screen. Just enjoy the music while we start this up. Sorry about that. All right. We got everything settled, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 171 of the RGT podcast. I am joined with a legend in Insomniac Games. Not only is he a legend with Insomniac, he is a legend in gaming in general. This individual is iconic. He is in multiple things in the entertainment business. He's played multiple characters such as Transformers, like Optimus Prime and Megatron. He's even voiced one of my all-time favorite characters, Nathan Hale, in the Resistance franchise. And of course, most recently, he voiced Clank in Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 5. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to talk with the one and only David Kaye. Sir, let me tell you, man, before you even say a word, I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show. This is awesome, man. This is a big treat. I am a huge fan of Insomniac Games. I love what you guys do over there. I am a big Resistance guy, and the fact that you're here, I'm talking to the voice of Nathan Hale, is incredible to me personally. So thank you so much for coming on, especially in short notice. We scheduled everything, but I'm glad we were able to make the moment happen. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good now that I figured out what I'm doing. Clank's arm fell off. Oh dear.
You know what's funny? Somebody in the chat, I forgot who it was. I think it was JP Local. He was like, "Yo, dude, can you ask him to do the Clank voice?" He just did it like nothing.
The Clank voice? You mean this one here? Oh dear, Ratchet, we must find Captain Cork quickly.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. That's incredible. That's incredible. That is incredible. You do it like on the fly. That's what I love about interviewing, you guys in the industry. Just seeing how easy it is for you is really awesome. So I got to ask you before we get into these questions, can you still do the Nathan Hale voice?
Because it's been a while, and I was thinking about that. It's been a little bit, but I kind of think he's just down in here. He's just sort of, it's in this area.
Oh my God! Somebody tweet Insomniac. He still got it. He still got it, folks. He still got it. Somebody tweet Insomniac. Oh my God!
He's got a bit of an attitude. There's a bit of an attitude. That's right. Yeah, it was. I love that game. I hope they do another one. That'd be cool.
Oh, I got questions for that. I got some questions for that. We'll get to that. But first, tell me about yourself, Mr. Kaye. What got you into the industry? I gotta hear this story.
Well, I always say,
A little white lie, a little,
it was somebody. It was a long time ago when I was living in Canada. We're in Ventura County now, here in California. But a long time ago, I was on the radio. I was doing morning shows, and I was a disc jockey playing the hits, all that sort of stuff. And that was, I had a lot of heroes in that business. And when I was a kid, I just wanted to be on the radio, and I got my dream came true, and I started in my hometown, a small little radio station, and it wound my way up to Vancouver, and I guess 89, we moved out there from back east, and I was doing the part of the morning show, doing voices and having fun and various different parts on the station. It was a big heritage radio station in Vancouver at that time,
right?
When radio was a big deal, and so I had all day long to play around and do nothing. So I was bored, and because the show would be at 6 to 10 a.m. and like, well, now what? So I signed up for this commercial modeling course, which was one of those, you too can be a model, But there was the commercial part of it was something I didn't actually realize. I said, well, you know what? I got whatever. I went out
some
and
modeling. I
didn't even know what I was doing. But then the modeling course was kind of weird. And it's like, okay, I could take or leave this. But then a guy named Ross Rhodes, who became my first agent, he taught this commercial course for doing commercials on camera. And you have to, learn to read lines and perform a little bit in front of the camera. We learned that, and I kind of dug that. And one night going home, I drove him home. And he said, you're pretty good at this. You should, consider maybe, trying this as a career. He said, listen, I'm a new agent. If you want representation, we can we can start, and go home and think about it. I said, no, yeah, why not? Let's do it. He said, you sure? I said, yeah, yeah. What? I didn't know what I was getting into, and it was probably about 6 months into our very new relationship as agent performer. I was going out on a few commercials on camera, and he called me and said, "Do you know how to do voices?" And I said, "I mean, I said, sure, yeah, of course I do." And he said, "Well, there's an audition for G.I. Joe, the series G.I. Joe." And I said, "Really?" Because I used to collect Joes when I was a kid. And he said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, they do cartoons here?" He goes, "Yeah, Deke Animation," which we always thought stood for Done in Canada at the time, but they used to come up from L.A. and then Deke used to do a lot of shows up there. And
Yeah.
and I got cast as General Hawk somehow, and that started the whole like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to do that for the rest of my life. I want to do that heavy. So that was sort
Wow.
of the first experience I had, was being cast in this cartoon. I really didn't know what I was doing,
Right.
and honestly, a lot of times, even to this day, I don't sure I know really what I'm doing half the time, but
Mm-hmm.
something happens, and but yeah, that was sort of how it all started. Exo Squad and various cartoons after that. Things were done in Vancouver. Yeah, X-Men Evolution, Professor Charles Xavier. We did that series, and a lot of anime was done there at the time. And
Yeah.
I got cast as Sesshomaru in the Inuyasha series, and of course now we're doing Yashahime. They brought him back, so I'm
Yeah.
able to do that.
I
You
was
know,
shocked that you were really in that. I didn't even think you were in Inuyasha. Then I looked and I was like, whoa, like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was wow. I had tons of fun. It was a different sort of thing where it's not like prelay animation where the animation's not drawn
Right,
yet.
right, right.
Anime is already lip flaps and stuff like that. But yeah, and so here we are many years later, and still having a ton of fun doing this stuff. And
Oh, I
so
definitely feel that every time you played this role. You know, I definitely want to get into this, man. So, what brought you to PlayStation and PlayStation Studios? Like, how did that bridge happen into
well,
Insomniac?
it was an audition that was sent to me. It's still in Vancouver at the time. I was commuting back and forth between Los Angeles and Vancouver on a
Hmm.
really regular basis. And I was in the home studio, and an audition came through. I can't remember if there was must have been a fax machine, because that back then there must have been. I
Yeah.
don't know how we were doing. I can't remember back then. How did we make phone calls? How did they get information to us? I remember, when I was doing all the radio imaging stuff and for television, I would be reel to reels, and we'd had FedEx and the real, the tapes,
Yeah.
old school. So it came across as an audition. It was a paragraph, I recall, I got from Natanya, my agent, and it was it wasn't a lot of it was like one page of information about the character, and talked about being a robot, but they didn't want him to be a robot. They wanted him to have a personality,
Right. They
and
wanted to be
you know
very
yeah,
likable.
something like it wanted to have a personality. And opposed to Beast Wars, excellent,
Ah,
yeah, Megatron, yeah.
all
But
about Beast Force.
there's there was like tons of pictures and sketches of the characters and dialogue and relationships. It was like a giant little pack of paper with all the stuff. But this little Clank, there was this one sheet, and so I just said, I don't know. Basically, just opened the mic and
Started talking like this,
and um, riding that line between robot and personality. If there was a word, if it's was written down, I'd say it is, to give them that robot thing where we don't do
Dude.
the
I
thing.
I thought
And
that
so
they did some
that
effect
was
with
it.
your voice. Like I thought they threw like a filter on your voice to make you do like the robotic, like tick to it. But no,
No,
that's
no, it was
all legit. That's crazy.
and I think I still have I think I have neck problems because of that character, because I remember every game
Wow.
we'd record, because if I'm doing it right, my head's like,
and Ratchet, we must find Captain. But the Sony, I don't know what.
his neck is like my neck. His neck, my neck is sort of all over. And if my head isn't moving, then the character's not quite there. And the voice director, will sometimes call me on it.
It's not quite Clank. And I go, hey, let me do that again. Oh dear, let's try again.
And when you say again, there's an extra. Notice how I kind of like again. There's an extra little thing there, the robotic. And the funnest thing about Clank is trying to. There's moments in the film and moments in the games where we all thought we really want to make people, tear up here.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let me, bring it. Let's go. Let's say, and so, because I was able to give him that humanity, and I always wanted to make sure people sort of cared for the character, and that was, how I just wanted to bring him to life. And it's amazing because you never know. You get a role, and you never know how long it's going to last. Sometimes
Right,
you
you
think,
don't know the impact.
This is not going to happen. This will be like a season, and then we're out. And here we are. I mean, we're approaching 20 years of Ratchet and Clank, and it's bizarre, man. It's just it's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but it's an honor to inhabit any of these characters. The one thing I have to say is Clank is an original character, and it's sort of all my own. And I when I was cast in Megatron and Beast Wars, I wasn't really too much aware of the G1 franchise. I just never saw it. I was into Bugs Bunny.
So you just kind of winged it.
Bunny. Yeah, I was in the other cartoons and the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner and all that crap as a kid, and so I'm glad I didn't see it because it didn't. If I'd have heard Frank Welker, it might have sort of made me think, well, maybe I should go in that vein, or maybe I should. But I came up with something myself. But Clank is a new character that's we're still hanging around, man.
Yeah,
still hanging around. It's so awesome, and I'm grateful beyond.
I'm happy for you, man. I'm really happy for you. I gotta ask you, when you see, like, especially, now we're coming on 20 years with this character. How do you feel seeing the advancements in technology? Like, is it still a challenge, so to speak, for you to play this character with everything, or do you see it easier, but you're just blown away by the results with the consoles, what they're able to do? Yeah,
what they're able to do with the characters now. I mean, if we had the opportunity to do those stories in Transformers and Beast Wars. With the technology now, I'm thinking, wow, that would look pretty cool if they sunk a bit of money into it and really. I mean, look, I've seen a few things on the PS5, but I still don't have a PS5 yet. My son has it. I don't know how the hell he got that one. But it's amazing. I mean, the technology is crazy, and that's where things are going. I remember talking to one of the Sony execs before the premiere of the movie we did, and I said, so what's next? What can you tell me? Like, what are we heading toward? And his thing was immersion, which, VR.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where we're headed, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's why the characters in video games are becoming more human-like. Back in the day when I started playing video games, it was
they were like sticks. They were all stiff. Yeah, they were all stiff characters.
Yeah, now it's much like animation, much like a movie and a show. It's incredibly cool.
How do you feel seeing Clank literally on the level of like Pixar movies? Isn't it like does that wow you like as all?
Oh yeah,
like, seeing
sure. That? Absolutely, it's and that helps with the emotion of the character. I mean, the movie didn't do that great. It's kind of tough, and they didn't have a big budget. They didn't have a big budget to promote it, but at the same time, when you see it on the big screen, you're like, wow, there he is.
He made it here. He went from this game to this.
There's some pretty good. They did some pretty good work on that thing, and I thought it looked fantastic, and it was really awesome to see. It's something weird. Like when I also do a lot of movie trailers, and when you hear your voice, when I used to go to movies, now I've got PTSD from the pandemic, but I used to see hear these voices, and I remember hearing my voice once in a movie theater. I went, "This is I've always dreamed of this," and I almost started to tear up. It's the same thing when you see the character Clank on screen in the first scene, and you're like, "Oh my God, this is the strangest thing," because you dream about it and think about it, but when it sort of happens, and your family's there and your friends are there, and the movie is going on, it's bizarre. Really is strange because I just got into this business honestly, as a radio guy, and just wanted to make goofy voices. I'm basically doing what I did in second grade and third grade, getting into trouble in the hall and being sent to the hallway, and because I was mimicking teachers and mimicking people, I was always doing that. Rob Paulson always tell me,
DK, so we get paid now, to be goofballs. Hey,
It's wild. I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
Okay.
Paid,
You know,
paid to be goofballs.
I gotta ask you though, since you're playing Clank, and it's been this long, how did you feel about dropping the holy shit moment, like in the game? How did you feel about that being included in there? Were you like, oh, this is a long time coming? We're finally
Wait,
dropping mode.
wait for the new game?
For the new one, yeah. Remember
The brand new game.
Yeah, the brand new one, yeah.
How did I feel when it was released and they dropped it?
Yeah, like when you saw that and you heard your character say it in the game.
Oh, did I say that?
Yeah. These are
Did I
holy shit.
swear?
Yeah, you swear it in the game, and then they bleeped it out.
I did? Wow, I see. Because I haven't played it.
Oh, you
I
haven't
had a
played it?
chance.
Oh, I thought
Nope.
you played it.
I
Oh,
haven't.
see?
No, I've seen scenes, but I don't have
Yeah.
the PS5. I want to be able to, because we moved out to this new house in Ventura
Okay.
County, and I haven't got like the setup yet. And I said,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not
I
gonna
thought
sit
you
down and
played.
play this
Yeah,
until I can
okay.
sit down and okay, all right, let's play. I haven't been able to do that. So I remember that as a joke. We were wow, because we were recording. And I just, holy shit, I mean, or whatever I did, and they all laughed. Of course, we all laughed, and they, isn't that funny? He swore, but I didn't realize they actually kept it.
That's funny. So they literally trolled you basically in a sense, like, and they threw
Well,
it in there. That's
I was
wild.
just being an idiot. I was just being a goofball. You do outtakes.
Oh,
Have
that's
outtakes all the
funny. They
time.
threw an outtake
Characters.
into the game. I thought that was all planned, like, because the thing
No.
happens, and then you just say, "Holy shit!" I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
shit.
they're having fun with this game, and
Yeah. Let's see. That's the coolest thing is one of the writers. One of the head writers. She's awesome. When she was, I think she was like 6 years old, and she played her first Ratchet and Clank video game, and here she is, one of the head writers on this massive project for Sony and Insomniac.
yeah,
And she was like getting all emotional, and we did a big Zoom thing when it dropped. And I mean, she's got to feel pretty amazing. And so people, everybody knows the humor. The team is incredible. The people they hire, I mean, all the way to the top, all the way to top Ted. And Ted's fantastic, and I've known Ted since the beginning, and Ted Price, and it's just an amazing. So fortunate to be able to work with these folks, and any chance I get, I'm in. If they ask me to do anything, I'm in. My son and daughter did when we first moved to Los Angeles. My son and daughter, they hired them to do to play the game. What's called,
wow.
to do like focus
Oh, the
groups.
testing.
Yeah, they fed them like pizza and food, and they sat and played the game the whole. And that was one of the highlights of their
Oh wow,
grade
that's
school
awesome.
life, just being able to do that. Yeah,
That's awesome. That is awesome.
quite a campus. It's quite a building, quite a campus.
Oh, is it?
Amazing.
It's that big of a place.
Oh yeah, you walk in, and I miss going into buildings.
Yeah.
But you walk in the front foyer. There's like there's the life-size weapons sort of on display. Like wow. It's like when you go to Pixar, you walk in and there's a life-size, Mike and Sully, and in
Like greeting you.
Insomniac.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a giant. They're like real, and in the Insomniac Palace there's a bunch of weapons and stuff in the. And I don't know I haven't been in the building for 3 years now.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully we get all
yeah.
this situated with pandemic. Hopefully sooner than later. It's Lord, it's so awkward. I tell you that much. It's awkward.
It is. It sure is.
Finally went back to work. I was like, ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
I know.
It's so awkward now.
I
Felt
know.
weird going back into a building. It really did.
It is.
Good Lord. So I gotta ask you, is Clink your favorite character that you actually voiced throughout your career? Or is
No.
it no? Okay.
I mean, I'm going to give you the boring answer. You say,
they all are.
I mean, look, it
You got
feels
so
like
many. You got so
for
many.
For Megatron, that moment in time, being able to inhabit that character for a while, when somebody puts up their hand at a convention, the first BotCon I did was in Rochester, New York, and somebody at the back, Mr. K, can you say excellent? And I said, excellent, yes. And the whole crowd, there was like 2,000 people, and they all went nuts. I went, wow, so that's what it's like to have a catchphrase. So I'm like a Second City, or I'm like a Saturday Night Live character where the actor has the catchphrase. It's so weird because it's strange. Like I said, it's still bizarre to me because I'm just a kid still goofing around and making funny faces and voices just like I've always done. That doesn't change. It's just the number of your age gets higher, unfortunately. But no, it's doing what you love. And just any advice to anybody, no matter what you do, find something you love to do. I think if I'll touch a bit quickly in and out of it, the pandemic. It certainly brought what I think is important into focus, and a lot of people okay, all right, what's important to me? What's important? What's important? And just to have fun, find something that makes you laugh and giggle and have a good time. And sometimes it takes a while to get to that point, but it's all I want my kids to have. Find something you love to do. Maybe it'll be hard work, but find something you want to get up on Monday and go do it.
Right.
It's really important. And in this business, if anybody wants to get into this business, there's lots of opportunities. Improv classes and acting. It's bringing words off a page. It just takes time, and they're always looking for new people. So it's if you have a dream, like try and follow it as far as you can.
I agree completely. It's funny you said that because I was offered an opportunity to work with IGN on a project that they're doing very, very soon, and we're gonna be doing that with IGN, helping them out. So I'm excited about that. So I'm basically gonna be a freelancer now with them.
Yeah, So,
I
mean, working for yourself and doing what you love is important. I mean, things has changed so much. Even last few years. But as long as you find something to do that you can laugh at some point during the day.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's pretty important. Pretty important.
Now, I gotta ask you, how do you feel with like working with Insomniac? I mean, obviously the morale has to be like super high with over there. Like you guys must be having a lot of fun doing this. And now we're throwing in Marvel in the mix, right? With them making Marvel games. How do you feel seeing Insomniac go from the Ratchet and Clanks to Marvel, making some of the best Marvel games, superhero games? I just put out there some of the best superhero games. Out there.
I mean, as voice actors, we don't we see the team that comes in when we record at studios or on Zoom or whatever. But like I said, I had a chance to go over there a couple times in the past and walk through, and everyone just seems to be having a great time. And it's highly technical. And trying to get just a job over there, an internship. It's very competitive.
I bet.
And it is just it seems to me, one time I think there was something came out maybe about 8 or 9 years ago or 10 years ago about being one of the top places to work, in corporate, places to work in the U.S. It was Insomniac Games. I just think they have an amazing people up front, and they hire amazing people, and it's hard work. I mean, when a game is getting ready to drop, the hours are ridiculous, and sometimes people end up spending the night. We hear all those stories and
about crunch and all that.
Yeah, all of it, and it's quite a thing. They're a lot smarter than I am. Those kids are way smarter. I'm just doing the voice. They're doing mathematics and calculations and stuff that's mind-blowing.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, obviously, with the team, you work with Insomniac. I got to ask you, do you ever feel like you wanted to, like, pretty much audition for, like, one of their superhero games that they might be working on? Like, for example, we got in 2024, maybe 2025, we got Wolverine, right? I don't think we have a voice actor confirmed for that yet. Did you ever consider wanting to play Logan? And
it's whatever the auditions come from my agent, and
okay.
even if I did get something, I wouldn't be able to even speak about it at all.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's one of those like yeah.
No
Now,
problem.
even if it did, I couldn't tell you.
No problem. That's completely fair. That's completely fair.
But of course, the answer is always from me is always I'll certainly you give me a shot. I'll try for it, sure. But that's beyond my pay grade.
So, would you say that? I love asking this question because it's always interesting to see the answer here. But do you think it's harder to do voice acting versus regular acting? I'm talking about where you're just actually playing the role on set.
Oh, I was always horrible on camera. I hated watching myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, boring. Get off! I yelled at it myself. Oh God, get him off! Get him off! It's just like, I'm just way more comfortable behind the microphone. I
kind of feel like that too. Yeah.
I always loved doing stuff in front of the camera, and
yeah.
I never really got the chance to kind of dig in and be somebody I really was, and they would throw me reporter roles and newscasters, like okay, I love to play them, and I still get $1.28 residual checks once in a while from Happy Gilmore, Hey Shooter, how do you think of that? Shooter McGavin. But behind the mic, you can be anyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you look like or what they peg you to be or whatever. You can be anybody you want. You can be heavy set, thin, small, old. You can be young. You can be anybody. That's the beauty of it. He said that theater of the mind, and I think that love comes from my love for radio. When I started very young, at 17, I was on the air at a local radio station in my hometown. But very fortunate. But that's all theater of the mind. That's all stuff that I love. I did do some live theater a bunch, and that was scary as hell, man. I always wondered what the hell I was doing out there. But boy, what a thrill! And I look back.
Do you ever get nervous? You just answered that.
Oh hell yeah!
Because a lot of people I talk to, they be like, "Oh, I don't get nervous." It's like second to none. Me, I used to get stage fright, and certain things that I would.
No, I once I'm out there, it's like you're in it, and it's so much fun. But I was always a lot, terrified. Like I kept thinking, what am I doing? Why am I putting myself through this? Why am I going through hell? Who am I trying to impress? What is it I wanted? So when I come into the studio in the morning, every morning around 7:30, 8, or if I have live sessions, commercial winning, I come in here. This is a temporary location because we're building a little studio out that window eventually next year at some point when there's actually wood available to buy. But we got a great room, and so my old studio. I used to come in. I used to, my pajamas are on. I'm like, I'm banging out some stuff, and then I go have breakfast and come back. This is where I hang. This is it's a comfortable room, great place to. We did a lot of cartoons, the video games. A lot of stuff was done. Ratchet and Clank was done in a studio like this in the old house, I have a rig for the car. If I get caught on the car, we go for trips. I have a portable studio. I mean, it's
wow.
Being available. It's just I love it. I love it. It just this is the room that I feel most comfortable in, just in creating, and I have there's no fear in here. There's no.
Because you're home, you're in your own element.
But you have to. But even if you're out there, there's no judgment, no fear. It's that's what this says. Yeah, you show up, and every day I can't wait to get back in here in the morning. It's like, all right, what do we got?
I'm glad to hear this. No, I always hear like different takes on this. Like a lot of people say that they get nervous. Some people say they don't get nervous. It's like second nature. It's never no pressure type of thing. Like it just I show up for a gig and it's done. But to hear that you actually do get nervous here and there, it's really creative. That's what refreshing.
Oh, it's important to be nervous. You never take it for granted. That's when it can come bite you in the ass. If you think, I got this. Hey, that's when things start to go south, and you don't ever want that. a good voice coach of mine many years ago, and is working on some trailer reads, and we had a class, and she was brilliant, and she pegged me right away, and I was doing it. This was probably 10, 12 years ago, or probably more, man, more than that, probably. And I went in. She said, "Go read some copy for me." So I went in, and some of my friends and other students are out there, and I was just saying, reading some promo copy for something. And I stopped, and I'm thinking to myself, "Wow, I nailed that one. What else? What do we got?" And she stood there, and she looked behind the glass. She said, "You bore easily." And I was like, "Huh?" You bore easily, don't you? And I go, Yeah, I kind of do. She said, she said, I have to give you some advice. I mean, you're very, you know what you're doing, but you read this stuff day in, day out, all the time, and when you read it, it has to sound like it's the first time you've ever read it. This is new to you. Every time you step to the mic, every time you do something or a scene, this is brand new. And it's the same in acting. When you think about it, if you're acting on stage or you're acting on film, on camera with somebody, it has to be the first time you've heard it. You can be doing the 10, 12, 20 takes. It has to be brand new every time. She said, try and find a way to make what you do on a daily basis exciting, fresh, and new. It's the first time you're experiencing that.
Okay.
So that's that childlike, thing that all of us, as we get older, kind of lose, and we can't lose that.
Yeah.
One of my first animated shows, Cleo the Misfit Unicorn, was I played a hippo. Hey, Cleo is kind of like this, and what the hell is his name? And Mickey Rooney was in the show, and he played this older unicorn. Mickey was obviously advanced in age, but we had a big rap party, and he flew up to Vancouver, and he was holding court, and this Mickey Rooney. Oh my God, this is Hollywood royalty. That guy's been around forever. And he was kind of holding court and talking, and all about my Judy, and he said, "Listen, I have some advice for you all. Don't ever grow up. Don't ever grow up." And I thought, well, damn it, that's brilliant. No. So in this business, yeah, always fresh, young, new. Everything you read has to be the first time you've seen it, because you and I don't know what we're going to say to each other in this interview, right? It's not scripted.
Yeah.
So that's got to come across when you're doing animation or commercials. Has to naturally. It has. That's where you need to be.
That's how I look at, like, when people host a show type of thing. I'm talking about, like, when they you could clearly tell they're reading off the teleprompter or reading from a script. It's like, is there any way you can do that where I can actually, I don't know, believe you and get excited for what you're saying?
Yeah, everything that comes through, everything this character says for the first time, whatever in a scene, it's the first time that he's experiencing it, and that should come through.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's
very
brilliant.
difficult to do, and that just comes with doing it day in, day out for many, many years.
That's awesome.
I heard tapes of myself when I was on the air, and it was just horrible. I go, oh my God! But somebody gave me a shot. And that's all it took, was just one person to say yes, and then that's all I tell people.
And then
and it's up to you to make sure to
keep the doors opening. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I agree completely. That's awesome. Now, you mentioned you couldn't get a PS5, so I know you're a gamer. So if you're a hardcore gamer,
I'm not a hardcore gamer.
Not a hardcore gamer. Okay, let's throw it out there. Okay,
some of my friends are, and they I get lost. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time in my day.
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of doing all this other stuff like radio and television promo, trailers, there's commercials, things coming across with
you really find the balance for the game.
I mean,
right?
What am I going to do? And then if I work out almost every day, so I'm down in the gym downstairs, or I'm taking tennis lessons, or so for me to sit down and take. I remember I played the first game, the very first Ratchet and Clank game, all the way through, the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh, cool, and it's a game, and we were still living in Vancouver at the time. I remember starting around 6 or 7 o'clock at night and going, okay, all right, let's see the controllers, and I was up. I think I came up to the bedroom around 5 or 6 in the morning the next day. And I said, Maria, and she's sleeping. And she said, what? I said, I finished it. I won. I beat the game. I finished the whole game. She goes, what? The Ratchet and Clank, the one I'm in. She goes, oh, okay. And she had no, she could care less. I felt like I had accomplished. I had accomplished world peace. That was how big it felt. I have stopped the world wars. I have won. I just felt fantastic, and I felt crappy all day because I didn't sleep all night. But I let's say that's kind of like my binge watching. Like if I get into a show and I love it, well, I'm in for a while.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to stop at one. I'll have another one.
Yeah.
Okay, one more. All right, what time is it? That's 11. Okay, we can go one more. It's like, okay, 4. So for me to put aside those hours and that I just don't have the time at the moment. Now look, when I get the PS5, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to play. And I was talking to my son about the VR, the new Oculus, and the new things coming out, and I said I'm down with this. I have to get I got to get it set up because I want to experience like the new technology. I'm a big Star Trek fan. I love because I can kind of. I mean, Gene Roddenberry is going to be the father of modern civilization for crying out loud. Like the phones we got. That's a tricorder. Come on, you're going to do this thing. You're going to go, oh yeah, you broke your arm. Look at that. See right there. That's happening. And so Star Trek gives me hope that that they're going to survive and maybe we'll be up there. We will be up there one day. So I love that experiencing new technology. It's just. And to be involved in it at the cusp of whatever is next is pretty cool too.
Okay. A good friend of my the show, he says JP Loco, he wanted to know if you could do the iconic Clank laugh. I think you already did it though, but
oh yes, now I can do that. Yeah. Oh, I got to show you something. Is it handy? Hang on a second here.
Yeah, sure.
One of the other toys, older toys.
I think it's still in here. Hang on. I'll be right back. Don't go away.
Guys, you haven't hit the like button, hit that like button, share it out. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that's awesome. Yeah. That is cool.
And there he is.
I mean, this is all metal. This is heavy. This is machined.
Yeah, it's from
It was the first toy we got. This one here was from the movie I got on my desk. Yeah, that one, that's pretty awesome. Look at the weapon on that thing.
Oh, dude, that's lit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's that one. That's sort of like a composite sort of it's heavy. This thing is pretty sweet though.
Wow.
But I love the laugh. The laugh came about as because you always try and find a laugh for a character because every being has emotion. So how does he laugh? So we ended up calling it the Scooby because Frank Welker does Scooby. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, so we kind of adopted that for Clank because he's a robot. Well, how does he laugh? And so I kind of went,
I'm Clank. What's your name?
it's
That's perfect.
we call it the Scooby. That's where that came from.
Wow.
My ode to the wonderful Frank Welker.
Oh God. I gotta ask you, what is your favorite game console of all time?
I don't know. You mean like the? I'm gonna be an idiot and say in television. The old Intellivision way, because I used to play golf with my friend on a stupid golf game. No, the Sony PlayStation. We had when we moved. I had like an old PS2. I had a PS3. I think my son took the PS4. Which has always been. It's because I've been associated with the Sony brand for a while. So I've always just Spence did have an Xbox, and that's kind of cool too. I just been and I'm looking forward to getting the PlayStation 5. By the time it comes around to me getting one, it might be the PlayStation 8.
Oh man. Okay. Let's see here. Now I want to get into one second. I'm gonna say that.
Now I have an appointment at 5 that I have to drive to, so it just got to make sure that I kind of have an out here.
Okay.
Next 5 to 10 because it'll be rush hour.
Okay. No problem.
So just sorry about that.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I appreciate you for coming on.
No.
So let me rush these one here because Everybody knows I'm a huge Resistance fan. Insomniac Games keep tweeting this damn game. They keep bringing it up. I gotta ask you, how do you feel about the Resistance franchise and the impact that it has left on gamers?
I just loved it. I loved playing the game. I wanted it to continue. And Hale is he's just all internal. He's just in here. And Nathan Hale is he's very, everything he's thinking all the time. He's kind of like the American version a little bit of Jathan Statham. But he's kind of he's a lot of internal stuff going on. But I love the creatures. They used to freak me out.
Yeah.
I have no idea what their plans are. Trust me, and they wouldn't tell me anyway. And I couldn't, even if they did, I couldn't tell you.
But no. I was going to ask you.
I really hope they bring it back. I really hope they do. I think there's a lot of people are kind of clamoring for it now. And I think that one of the reasons why is because they're bringing Ratchet and Clank back, and they do some cool stuff.
Sly Cooper, someone got a reboot.
And Spider-Man, Spider-Man looks awesome.
Yeah.
But to do it with the new technology would be pretty awesome. Whether I'm involved or not, I'd play the game anyway because I think if they do bring this back, it no doubt will be awesome. It is, Insomniac. That's what they do. They're good at what they do.
All right. Now you kind of already answered this one because I asked, would you voice the character? They gave you the opportunity. You pretty much said in a heartbeat. So I'm gonna move that out the way. How do you feel about your legacy that you left in the gaming and entertainment industry? How do you feel looking back on your career?
Like I said, it's kind of foggy because I don't know how old you are, but
I'm 29.
29. Yeah. So when you start looking back, when you're 40 and 50, you're like, wow, man. It's just such a cool ride, and there's always new stuff. Being in voice, you can do this for a long time. It's just bizarre. There's toys that are of characters, and I always tell people, again, like I told you before, whether or not you continue voicing a particular character, it's just the way show business is. This bad boy is indication what fun it was, but it's an honor to have the moment to inhabit a character like that. Right. We don't own them as voice people, and it's people sort of get upset sometimes. Well, how come you're not doing this? Well, it's just not. I had a chance to do that and
be a part of it,
make people happy and be a part of it. And wow, isn't that cool? Like it's a 1 in a million thing. I would never have thought. I just wanted to know. I wanted to be in this business and do well at it and try and. I never wanted to be okay or fine or good. I wanted to be great or excellent. How do we get to that
best? Yeah.
How do I, and that's why one of the things precipitated the move to Los Angeles, because I wanted to work with people like Rob Paulson and Maurice LaMarche and got all these, people like Tara Strong and all. I wanted to be in the room with them all. With Tom Kenny's become a friend over the years, and Tom's just delightful. You just want to hang with him. It's not about even getting paid or just want to just hang out. And because these people are so much fun. It's an amazing community.
Okay. These are my last two. I'll just bring it down to these last two. Obviously, I got to ask this. What was the best part of working with SONY and Insomniac?
Oh, boy. Best part of SONY and Insomniac. The snacks. No. Just the professionalism and the fun. Chris Zimmerman, the voice director, and the engineers, everybody. It's a riot, man. So much fun. It's the people.
The people.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. That's my closing comment, my closing question. So let me move on down to that. Somebody in the chat wanted me to ask you your thoughts on Captain Quark's voice actor, Jim Ward.
Oh, Jimmy. Yeah. We didn't know. I had got word later, I guess the middle of this year, that Jim wasn't well. Yeah. It's his voice, man. He is one of those few voice actors that could, just crack me up. Ratchet, he was just so good, and yeah, Jim's not been well. Uh, I suspected something was up, but I really didn't, know to the
Yeah.
extent, and it kind of floored me a little bit because it just seems so strange. I feel so bad, but Jimmy was one of the very few that could make me. I would crack up and have to take a moment before before I deliver my line. Yeah,
Aw.
incredible
Guys,
talent, man.
prayer emojis in the chat for Jim.
Please,
Guys.
please, please,
Put 'em
yeah,
in the
yeah.
chat.
Jimmy's had a rough year, and we miss the hell out of him. And everybody in the business just, it just sucks when somebody, is not able to do their job.
Yeah. Especially when you form that bond with them, that friendship.
Yeah, he brings joy. The man, he brings joy to people, and that's
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
But thank you.
And
Wish
the
I could.
last,
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, this is the last question for you, and this is the easiest
go
one. So could you tell the chat and everybody here, in your Clank voice, how much fun you had on the show, and could we or would you like to return?
Of course I would. I would like to return for, let's see, number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, possibly 13, maybe 14. I could take a break at 15. Bring me back for number 20. That's all I ask. Ratchet, what about you? Oh, dear. I had fun. Fun, Ratchet. Ah!
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, this is awesome, man. We made history. We had David Kaye, man. We had Clank himself join
You
us
have to get my
live.
toys out. I get to get out my toys and play. Awesome.
Listen, Mr. K, man, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on. It's
Thank you.
awesome to hear your story, hear the love, the passion that goes into this character, and just hearing your
That's about it.
journey and so
Passion
much.
and love for it. That's what it is. Yeah. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for. Sorry about the beginning. I was such an.
Oh, no problem. It happens.
But thank you.
Oh, it happens, dude. It
Thanks
happens.
everybody for tuning in.
Absolutely. Guys, to everybody who's watching this later, hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It was awesome to talk to David Kaye. Make sure you guys follow David Kaye on Twitter. I have it on our Twitter. We tagged him and everything. So make sure you guys give him a follow on Twitter. Obviously, share your favorite Ratchet and Clank moments with him, the whole 9 yards. It's gonna be awesome.
Don't forget the new. That's a brand new yes button.
Oh.
Yeah. That's available in the store. We have a limited run of these, but whatever. Oh, that's my favorite one. They're at davidk.com. They're in the store. You can, if you're interested in all. But
Oh,
but
absolutely.
yeah, thanks again. We'll talk to you soon, and please keep in touch.
Oh, absolutely. We'll definitely get you back in here. Absolutely. You got it.
That'd be great.
Thank you so much for coming on the show, David.
Take care, man.
You
got
too,
it.
sir. Have a good
Cheers,
one.
everyone.
Later. There you guys go, man. David Kaye. Seriously. That is awesome. That is incredible. Anybody tell you on this platform that nothing is possible, I'm living proof that anything is possible. You can talk to anybody in this industry. You can work your way up and literally speak to anyone. I hope you guys learned something from this. Hope you guys took something from this interview. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview, man. It was fun. It's about 7, so I got a couple hours to get a little nap in before I go to work. But I appreciate everybody who came through. I appreciate everybody for all the support. Yes, I have been AFK, but I will be making my triumphant return probably this weekend. Or actually, I might just do it at Monday. Who knows? But I think I'm ready for my triumphant return to YouTube. So I'll be back with the videos, the whole 9 yards. But until then, y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be easy. I appreciate y'all for coming through. I told y'all were in for a treat. And there you guys go, man. I can't wait to see what the future holds. Lot to go over, man. But I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good one. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. And you be safe out here, all right? I'm going to see y'all later.